Hey guys, I just wanted to give this update to other TIs out there that, or anybody else that wants to know what's going on. So yesterday the cops came to my house again, and for no reason. And the day before that, there was a man and a woman that came to my house in a regular civilian vehicle. And I didn't answer the door. I never answered the door for strangers, ever. I mean, the only time that I did was that time when I first moved into this apartment, when I first moved to this state. I mean, I just moved to this state like 6 months ago. I don't know anybody. I certainly haven't told anybody that I have a YouTube channel, so that's what makes it so weird when these total strangers are taunting me about my YouTube channel and stuff out in public. I haven't told anybody that I have a YouTube channel here. I don't know these people. I just moved here 6 months ago. I was living in a completely different state. I've never lived in this state before, okay? So, anyway, some people don't understand that. They think it's just normal, but it's not normal. It's not normal when you don't know anyone. When total strangers are talking about your life, it's not normal. And especially when you're moving every year or whatever, and you move to a totally different state, it's just not normal. Anyway, the only time I ever opened the door was when I first moved here, and I was getting ready to leave anyway, and I was about to open the door to leave, and somebody knocked on it. That's the only time I've ever opened the door for a stranger. And that was that weird guy with the clipboard that had my son's name and my name on his clipboard. That was that time. But I normally don't ever open the door for strangers. And, I mean, for anybody that's just watching this and maybe you're a TI, I would say to you, I'd recommend to you never to open the door for a stranger and never to converse with somebody. It doesn't matter who it is, okay? Because you don't have to talk to anybody. You don't have to talk to anyone. And if somebody wants to file charges against you because you won't speak to them, then go ahead and let them do that and watch it go to Superior Court and watch the entire nation back you up. Okay? You do not have to talk to anyone. They have to press charges against you if they want to force you to talk. Okay? So I'm just saying, some people don't know that because I've been seeing these videos on YouTube of other targeted individuals who will talk to the cops through the door, or I saw one video where some people came to a woman's house in the middle of the night. I think this was in Israel. Some people came to this woman's house in the middle of the night and told her that it was CPS and they had to take her children. And she was arguing with them through the door. Don't ever answer the door, ever, period. If you don't know who it is, don't answer the door. And don't even talk to them through the door. They have to press charges against you to force you to talk to them. And there's a reason why, I mean, I understand this now. There's a reason why we have those laws in this country. And you know what? Exercise your rights even if you're not in the U.S. Still exercise your rights. But there's a reason why we have those laws that were written in the Constitution. Those of us that are living in the United States. There's a reason that those laws were written in. Because this is what tyranny does. That's what they do. They start trying to, if they decide they don't like the way you look, they don't want you living in their town because they don't like how you look, then they come harass you, knock on your door, they accuse you of all kinds of things. That's why we have laws that say you have to press formal legal charges against somebody if you want to force them to take time out of their day to talk to you. Unless you want to hand me some money, I don't open the door and I don't talk to anybody. Okay? Because it takes time out of my day and it's stressful. It's extremely stressful having strangers knocking on my door all the time. Okay, it's already stressful finding, you know, when they were coming into my house when I wasn't here and then coming home and finding stuff. That's stressful enough. It's stressful enough having strangers approach me when I'm just trying to shop for groceries, or I'm just taking my kid to the park and I'm having these psychos harass me everywhere I go. That's already stressful enough, and then it even makes it worse when they come over and they keep knocking on my door all the time. And I don't care what car they drive, I don't care what costume they're wearing. I don't answer the door for strangers. And I don't talk to anybody. They're going to have to press charges. And you know why they don't press charges? Because they don't have anything to press charges for. Okay? Sorry, I'm yelling. I'm upset right now. I don't have to put up with harassment, and neither do you. I want to tell you guys something. Go get some hidden cameras. You can get a hidden camera for $6 online. Okay? You know, the cheapest one I saw was $6. But you can get cheap hidden cameras. You need to document what these people are doing to you. Every time you leave the house, you need to have that hidden camera on you. You need to document every single person that comes up to you. Because if you just have a cell phone, that doesn't do anything. Because these people will come out of nowhere when you're not expecting stuff to happen. That's usually when it happens, is when you're not expecting it. So you need to be documenting 100% of the time when you're away from home. I'm just saying that, like, because what happens if you die? What happens if they frame you for something, or just for whatever reason, or they kill you, or you're dead? No, who is gonna be able to figure out who killed you if there's no evidence whatsoever that you're being stalked and harassed? No evidence whatsoever. No faces, no names. You don't know the people that are doing it to you. They're strangers, so you don't have their name. That's why they're all strangers, because you don't have their names. You can't file charges against them because you don't have their name. You don't know who they are. You don't know where they live. That's why you need to document everything that happens. I'm not saying post it on YouTube. Don't do that, because they can actually legally... I don't know this for sure, and you might want to check it out, but I think that if you post somebody's video on YouTube, if somebody posts video of you on YouTube without your permission, like of you just walking down the street, you can sue them. So don't post it on YouTube, but you damn well better get that evidence to protect yourself. Because if something happens to me, I want to make damn sure that the law enforcement officials that investigate the homicide, I want to make sure they've got faces in that file. And if any of you out there, any of you gang stalkers listening, I want to make sure they have your face. So you can go to jail and you can tell the cops about why you were harassing me, or why you even talked to me. Why did you even talk to me? Because you know what? These people, they have all these little sly ways of harassing you. It's always like, oh, well, we just have to, I was just being nice. Yeah, well, guess what? If you talk to me, if you ever approach me, you're on file from now on. I don't want to talk to them, so I'm not going to. I apologize to those of you that are just other TIs. I'm really pissed right now. I'm really pissed about what's happening to innocent people. I'm an innocent person. I'm a law-abiding citizen. I pay my taxes. I've been trying to be a really good person my whole freaking life. I've been trying to be a good person, the best person that I can be in every way. I've tried to follow the rules everywhere I am. Every job I ever had, I've always followed the rules. Every place I've ever been in my life, I've always tried to follow the rules. Which I'm really pissed about now, because I look back and I think, oh my God, I wish I hadn't had my son vaccinated, because now I know now I'm more educated about that. I'm really angry. I'm really, really angry because I see my son doing like things that I'm not going to get into that, but I just wonder sometimes if the vaccinations, if it's really true what some people are saying about how vaccinations have, what do they call it, microtechnology in it. I forget what they call those things, but it worries me. You know, and I really regret that. I really wish I had never, ever, ever, ever had my son vaccinated with anything. Luckily, I don't think he ever had a live vaccine. But I'm just saying, I've lived my whole life following the rules and doing what I thought I was supposed to do, and I got burned for it. I've gotten burned for that big time, for trying to live, for trying to be a good person. I've gotten burned. And so these gang stalkers, they don't attack criminals. They're not attacking criminals. They're attacking people that are healthy, people that are trying to, people that are maybe they have a successful business, or maybe they, you know, like with me, I'm a real health food. I'm a real, what do you call that? I'm a real health nut. I've been a health nut since 95. And I look back on that and I think, wait a second. You know, I started on the whole health nut thing back in 95. I wonder if that has something to do with it. You know? And yeah, that may seem crazy, but I've had people attack me for the health food that I eat. Okay, for example, I was in the grocery store a couple weeks ago, and some lady came up and was talking to me just briefly in the grocery store. I didn't think she was a gang stalker because she didn't do anything rude. She just kind of said in passing, oh, I wouldn't spend $6 on blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, and then I just kind of walked off, and I didn't think anything of it. But then when I got to the checkout counter, I realized that she had priced my groceries, because I had spent exactly $6 on this particular food item, which was a health food item. And I had two of that item. They were $3 a piece, and I had two of them, which equaled $6. That woman was a gang stalker. And not only that, when I went up to the checkout counter that same day, that same time, within 5 minutes, because I went straight from her to the checkout counter because I was done, the guy in front of me said, 17 years and still going strong. And he said it real loud, and he acted like he was talking to the cashier. But that's one thing I've been saying to you guys for a year now. I've been telling you that the gang stalking started 17 years ago. I first became aware of it 17 years ago, in like 95, 96. And I've said that many times. So, I mean, document everything that happens. One other thing, I question whether or not they're attacking people in order to, like, extortion. Like, they're trying to get people diagnosed with a psychiatric illness, and then they can make all that money in pharmaceutical sales. If they force people to have to be on medication, another thing they're doing, attacking with microwave weapons, which I know for a fact they've done with me, to me and my child, okay? And I use I use aluminized thermal blankets, work as protection. And the other thing I want to tell you guys, you can go to lessemf.com. That's LESSEM as in mother, F.com. lessemf.com. That stands for electromagnetic frequency. And they sell clothing on that website, and I can vouch for them because I did purchase one of their hats, and it takes my migraines away. It does. It blocks the migraines. I want to tell you guys that because, you know, some people don't even know that their migraines are caused by electromagnetic frequency, microwave weapons. And I really do question whether these people are using these weapons in an extortion attempt to boost pharmaceutical sales, because a lot of people are on different types of medications. A lot of people are sick. They'll attack you if you're healthy because they don't want you to be healthy. They want you to be sick because they want to make the pharmaceutical sales. They want to make the money off people that are sick. They can't make any money off people that are well. That's why they hate you if you're healthy. I know it sounds wild, but let me tell you, this world is getting really, really crazy. Anyway, peace out. I hope you guys are doing okay.